What's up everyone, it's your girl Lisa Kerr back with another video. So as you guys can see from the title, I'm starting a new series on my channel called Ask Lisa, and basically it's gonna be an advice column, question, like Q&A type things, and I'm gonna have a specific topic for each one of them. So today, as you already read, today is Ask Lisa, hashtag Ask Lisa college edition. For future references, any other videos that I make like this in the Ask Lisa series, all you have to do is send in a question, advice, column, anything that you want to know about, anything you want to ask me. I'll probably come out with the topics ahead of time, and then people submit the questions after that, so that it could be related. But basically you just send in anything to me, whether through my Snapchat DM, Instagram DM, or either Twitter DM. Send the message with hashtag Ask Lisa. Simple, huh? So like I said, for today's video is gonna be Ask Lisa college edition. So as most of you guys know, I just graduated college in May, and I went to college for 5 years, so I did an extra year than what I had intended on doing, but it was well worth it. I made it through, I graduated, and here I am making this video. So without further ado, let's get started on these questions, advice, everything. Let's do it. So the first submission was a question, and it asked, were you scared or nervous to start college? Personally, for me, no. I was not scared or nervous to start college, but that was only because I went to a boarding academy. So if anyone doesn't know what that is, basically it's like going to college, but you're in high school. So I went to high school, I stayed in the dorm, I stayed on a campus, I only came home for breaks. So it was like that college life, but it was high school, and there was way stricter rules because I went to a Seventh-day Adventist high school. So I went to Seventh-day Adventist college, and the rules were strict there too, but high school they're more stricter because you're younger. Is that even a word, more stricter? I don't know. High school they were more strict because we were younger. We started at 13. People were there from 13 to 18. Some people were older, but that was the average range. And so going away there, I think I cried like once or twice when I went to high school, about being away from home. I was homesick, I missed my parents, but after a while I was good. You didn't have to worry about me anymore. My parents did not have to worry about that. I fit in real well, I adapted really well. So coming into college, it was like, all right, this is the usual. Thanks for dropping me off, parents, deuces. Like, so and a bunch of my friends that were with me, even my roommate, we saw other people moving in, and their parents were coming and doing all of this for them, doing all of that for them. Not saying that our parents didn't do much for us when we were there, when we moved into college, but they weren't as involved because at the same time we've been doing this for 4 long years. So it wasn't that much different to us, and watching the other people, it was interesting because they were like, the parents were so involved, the kids were sad, like especially when it came time, because Oakwood has this ceremony where the parents say goodbye to the kids, and vice versa, and people were bawling their eyes out, crying, and all of us that were from my boarding school, we were looking at each other like, you babies, suck it up. I'm like, what are you doing? Why is you crying like that? This is the beginning of the rest of our lives. So we were just looking at everyone like they were stupid, but in hindsight it makes sense. It's just only because we went through it. So I was not nervous personally. I do feel like though, if you've been at home for a long time, well obviously most people are before college, if you've been at home, just keep in contact with your parents. That's one thing that's very important. I know I slacked off at one point at that, and it didn't end up for the best for me. So just keep in contact with your parents. If you have friends from home that aren't with you, make sure you keep in contact with them. FaceTime them, call them once in a while, and vice versa, you know, because they're going to be the ones that are going to help you transition through that. So that turned into from a question to an advice. Definitely make sure you keep in contact with all your loved ones, friends, family from back home, because you're gonna need them always. What was some of your hardest times in college? This is definitely a question that's worth like a whole story. It deserves another video by itself, but just to shorten it, some of my hardest times was my sophomore year, the end of my sophomore year. That's when I decided to not be a nursing major anymore. I decided to switch my major at the end of my sophomore year, and that was trying, that was hard. Me personally, I felt like I didn't have that close nursing family feel that they were trying to create. Like, I didn't feel like I was a part. That was probably the hardest time of college for me, because yes, I decided I wasn't going to be a nursing major anymore, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. For one semester, I was just doing general classes, and I didn't have like a purpose. I didn't know my passion. After nursing, I didn't know what I wanted to do, because way before college, when I was in high school, I said I want to be a nursing major. Actually, I said I wanted to be a doctor, but 7 years of school ain't for me. Okay. That time period, I also didn't speak to my parents. I didn't confide in them. I didn't talk to them. I didn't call them. My parents were actually the ones that helped me make it through that. They stuck by me. Going through all of that helped me realize that if I had kept communication with my parents, or kept communication with my friends, or kept communication with my sisters, you know, the people who always have my back, they're praying for me back at home while I'm at school. If I kept communication with them, I would have been able to make it through those rough times, those hard times. Who were some influential people while in college? There could really be a long list, but it goes down to going back to what I said about, you know, my parents. My parents were very influential. My parents, you know, they encouraged me in everything I did. I know when I told them I didn't want to be a nursing major, of course my mom, she's a nurse. She was like, why not? Why are you switching? This is what you always said you wanted to do. What's going on? You know, moms. My friends, the friends that I'm with now, definitely were very influential in my life. There were also bad influences. I'm not gonna call them out or nothing, but there were some people who were bad influences to me, and there are some friendships that I lost, but that's fine, because God has a reason for everything. What are some tips that I would give incoming freshmen? And it's crazy because I'm recording this video on the first day of orientation for freshmen at Oakwood. That's cool, right? But it's not gonna be out till like a couple days later. All right, anyway. My first one is take accountability for yourself. Especially for my people who are going to Oakwood, because I know the system. I've been there for 5 years. I've seen what they've done to other people. I've seen what can happen to you. Take accountability for yourself. All right, yes, you have an advisor, but make sure that you're on top of your advisor as well. Make sure that you're on top of your own stuff. There's degree audits. Degree audits help you know what classes you need to, you know, graduate. Make sure that you're the one that's keeping up with that. As soon as you start school and you have an advisor, get that degree audit. You really don't want to make it to your senior year. Your parents booked their tickets for graduation and you're not crossing the stage. Time management. There's actually a question that I have here about time management. Wow, it's the next question. What's the best advice you can give on time management? I did not do this at all. So follow as I say, not as I do. And that is a schedule. Schedules are so important in a college life, especially for someone who is so involved in college. If you have band practice and choir practice and drama practice and all your classes, and It's a lot. It's a lot. But if you're not one of those person, then that's still fine. You still should have a schedule, because schedules also help you with your study time. I'm not sure how it works, but I think it's for every hour that you're in class, you study 2 hours. Any other tips for incoming freshmen? Any other tips? Any other tips? Let's see. Don't try to get a boyfriend in orientation, or in the first week of school, or in the first month of school. Listen for my girls out there. You will be deceived, okay? You're gonna go to orientation and you're gonna be like, wow, these guys are so cute, this and this and that. No. Wait until everybody is back at school. That's my advice. All right. What's something they don't teach you in college to prepare you for adulthood? There should be a life class in college. I don't know if there's colleges out there that are doing that, but kudos to you guys, because my college didn't. Paying your bills, dealing with mortgage, dealing with car notes, dealing with loans, dealing with taxes and stuff like that. I feel like there should be a class about that stuff. If your college does teach, then kudos to you, and let me know in the link below if your college taught you, you know, like a life class like that. We got an advice. Hi, I'm a nursing major, and a lot of my friends are as well, but they have been exposed to the medical world via parents, internships, etc. I unfortunately don't have the same exposure, so I take my classes and study more seriously than them. They do a lot of extracurricular activities, whether it's going out or hanging at a friend's house. I, for lack of better terms, can't hang. I don't want to lose the nursing family that I have by always denying their invites, but I just prefer to be in my room studying or talking to my long distance boyfriend. How should I go about handling this? First things first, never feel bad for denying going out. Never feel bad for choosing to stay in. Never feel bad for choosing to study. You don't need to be all work, no play. You need the balance of work and play. But never feel bad when you have to make the decision that, hey, I'm gonna stay in tonight and study. Never feel bad for that at all. Once in a while, you know, if you can't attend all, attend some. Because at the end of the day, you still want to build this bond with your nursing family and your nursing peers. Personally, I am not one for long distance. I tried it once, never again, basically, is what I'm saying. It's okay to balance things out. Balance is everything in college. Everything. Balance means so much, okay? I can't clarify that anymore. Say it louder for the people in the back. Balance is very important in college. Did you hear that? All right. Thanks. I know that this video is all over the place. I know it is. I feel like it is. I feel like I've just been babbling. How many questions have I even gotten through? Thank you guys for coming supporting the Ask Lisa series. I know that there'll be more to come. Today was just a college edition one, but there'll be many other topics, and keep an eye out for what the next topic will be so that you can submit through Twitter, Snapchat, or Instagram, or any of my DMs. Just DM me and then put the hashtag Ask Lisa. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also you can hit the bell notification. There's like a little bell. You can hit that because then you get notified every time that I post a video. Okay. And there is a video coming very soon after this one because I already have it done, and that will be my trip to Bermuda. So stay tuned to see how that went. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.